Austin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the TBS Championship.
We are just 11 days away from All In One Day, but we are kicking Dynamite off with a TBS Championship title match.
Introducing first, being accompanied by Camille from Boston, Massachusetts. She is the TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Mone.
Mercedes Mone is scheduled to defend the TBS Championship against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, at Wembley Stadium, Taz. But tonight, the three-time former AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida, could completely upset that apple cart.
Yeah, big-time challenge about to happen right now for Mercedes, but she's got big-time backup and Camille right there with her, Shivani.
That says it all, Taz. You are right. Take a look at Brick House Camille, who's out here looking around the audience.
CEO, sorry,
That's okay. I got you. Listen,
sorry.
there's no doubt that Mercedes Mone. Never mind. Go ahead. Chant your rear end off. I don't care.
I'm done. You got it now. What did we say, Tom? Busting chops already. All right.
Challenger from Kanazawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
Tony, you were there this past Saturday at Collision where Hikaru Shida picked up a very impressive, very dominant victory, and Shida said she wants some real competition. She wants her rubber match with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. They met 4 times in AEW history. Both have taken 2 matches apiece. And what better way to get that match with Britt Baker than to take Mercedes Mone's place at Wembley Stadium and All in London?
That's a great point, and I really think that you're taking a look at a multi-world champion, one of the great competitors ever in the women's division in Hikaru Shida. And this is her first chance of becoming TBS champion. Let's see if she makes the most of it.
It's all very balanced. Hikaru. U-S-O-B. Okay. No, I was just putting you over. Saying you're making really good points, Shivani. It's nice to hear. But the thing is...
why don't you start doing that more often?
The thing is, Shida is legit as legit can be.
Yes.
This is definitely, to the point you're making, Shivani, a heavy test for Mercedes and her championship.
And folks at home, I don't know if you can tell, we are excited about tonight and Dynamite. We are also excited about Wembley Stadium, All in London, coming up Sunday, August 25th, just 11 days away. And will it be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, challenging Hikaru Shida for the TBS Championship? We are on the verge of finding out.
Yeah, and that definitely could happen, as you guys laid out the accolades by Shida and the championship that she has held. So, real deal, man.
Not only that, Shida has become a little bit more, maybe a lot more aggressive than we've seen her, Excalibur, and I think that works in her favor.
Certainly has. Mercedes Mone putting the ropes between herself and her aggressor, Hikaru Shida, the challenger.
I think maybe, just me speculating, maybe Shida's just got a little bit more of a chip on her shoulder as of late. You know, a lot of new wrestlers coming in the female division here into AEW. Shida's been here from the jump. So sometimes that builds a chip on your shoulder.
That's right. Hikaru Shida, an AEW original, going for the trip there. Ducks underneath. The misdirect turns around. Mercedes Mone, and Shida lowers the shoulder, drops the champion.
Key with that is to run through your opponent. Don't stop when you hit them. You run through, and that's what Shida did. Watch out.
And Shida into the corner. Mercedes a step quicker, rolls through, rolls her up. Shida able to escape. Mercedes up to the middle, comes back down the arm drag, maintains control, and now into the crossface.
That was a great move that time by Mone. I didn't expect that at all. Whoop!
The Moneymaker reversed, and now the crucifix. Reversal to reversal. And Shida and Mercedes, both women, the same idea with the drop kick. And a stalemate here in the early goings.
Well, as you mentioned last week, you know, Dr. Britt Baker had been suspended, and it was rescinded by Tony Khan, Christopher Daniels, and that's great news heading to Wembley.
Absolutely. Wow, look at that nice forearm shiver. Another one by Mone.
The striking game is usually the forte of Hikaru Shida, but Mercedes, look at that, Hurricane Rana. Shida, snapped it off. But Mercedes coming down on her head, and now Shida jumping knee in the corner.
Well, to your point, Excalibur, about the striking ability of Shida, those knee strikes will come at a plenty.
Very vocal crowd here in Norfolk, split 50-50 between the CEO and the challenger.
It's always been a great wrestling crowd here in the Tidewater area, and 11 days out.
Snap suplex, lateral press.
What a night we have for us here tonight, Excalibur.
Yeah, great night of action still ahead. Hangman Adam Page, Jay Lethal after the altercation that came after Dynamite went off the air. Wait, Shida, now the pinning predicament. Mercedes reverses, Shida reverses. Oh, Shida overcommitted. Mercedes got to her feet.
Watch a backslide here, possibly by Mone, but no. Count
now. And the knee strike avoided.
She knows, Mercedes knows about those strikes of Shida.
Yeah, she's a very, very smart, very, very well-schooled wrestler.
And we will see the debut of Mariah May's new feature here tonight as she heads into Wembley. The Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada goes face-to-face with his challenger, Claudio Castagnoli. And face first goes Mercedes Mone. Three-way match for that #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All in London. It's a match that can end at any time. That's why that #1 spot's so important. And we will hear from Hook, who made his return. But right now, inside the ring, Mercedes. She put the foot on the rope. Referee Stefan Smith caught it.
Good job by the ref right there, Stefan. Way to be on your toes, buddy.
And the Young Bucks will look to make the first defense of the AEW World Tag Team Championship against the former champions, the Acclaimed. And Swerve Strickland in our main event will go one-on-one with Bryan Danielson's protege in the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta. All of that and so much more still to come tonight.
It's a match that Swerve Strickland wanted. We saw it. We heard it.
Look at Camille.
She understood what Shida was going to do. Well documented, that running knee off the apron.
And here in the path for Mercedes and the Meteora.
Well, right there, Camille ran the interference. And Mercedes capitalized.
Not only that, Camille is such an intimidating figure, Taz.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. She's a large woman.
Mercedes, the far leg hooked.
And I mean that her height and her power, meaning the brick house. She's bigger than you, Shivani.
Well, she is all that.
Tough lady.
Snapmare by Mercedes Mone. And, low Meteora there. Two, and Shida able to kick out. Well, Mercedes didn't have both feet captured, Taz.
Yes, correct. Sorry to interrupt you there, but going back to where Camille got in the middle, kind of got in front of Shida, because she knew Shida was going to probably do a knee strike while Mercedes was hanging off that apron. But that little opening where Camille got involved really helped Mercedes, and now she is just capitalizing since then.
And I misspoke earlier, the cross-face submission that Mercedes uses is on the mat. It's the statement maker, not the money maker. But now this is in service of that statement maker, Taz.
Don't worry, Twitter will let you know you did it wrong. Just so you know.
We do have, as you ran down the lineup earlier, a huge lineup tonight. And what a way to start it with a championship match for the TBS title here. And Mercedes.
And huge implications for London.
Yeah, absolutely. As 11 days away, we're so excited. We got the world champion Swerve Strickland in action here 11 days away before he and Bryan Danielson go at it. We're going to vie for the World Tag Team Championship later on tonight.
And the knees in the corner from Mercedes Mone as she pulls Hikaru Shida out, pinning predicament. And
yeah, it's a loaded card, and we're kicking it off with this great championship match. Very exciting time right now, guys, here in AEW.
We're 11 days away from All in London and Wembley Stadium, but we are 7 days away from our debut in Cardiff, Wales as well.
Absolutely, yes. We're going to be in the UK next Wednesday. Shida has so much to fight for here. We talked about it earlier that she's never been the TBS champion. She is 3 times women's world champion, and she has made it her mission to get back in the title picture. She wants Britt Baker again, like you said, Excalibur. She gets her chance if she can win it tonight.
Yeah, that rubber match so important to Hikaru Shida, and that Enziguri very important as well. But Mercedes maybe playing possum in the corner, now peppering the challenger with those elbow strikes. And Shida puts on the brakes, though.
Hanging on to that top rope. Ooh, that forearm will definitely loosen things up.
Hikaru Shida Gets reversed into the corner of the hammer throw, but comes out a drop kick.
Perfectly placed right there by Shida.
Now the challenger building momentum. As Shida, now we see those elbow strikes holding on to Mercedes.
She was rotating that shoulder. I thought maybe she hit the shoulder the wrong way. She's just getting warmed up.
Could be. Big time blow there.
And Shida jumping knee.
Oh, that might be it. She's got a new champion.
2-0.
Big time kick out there by Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes avoided the knee earlier, Tath, but couldn't that time.
Correct. Yeah, Shida had it lined up and nailed it. But like I said, an excellent kick. Oh!
Backstabber by Mercedes. But slow to capitalize. The punishment from those strikes by Hikaru Shida evident on the champion, Mercedes Mone.
You can tell that Shida is up looking at her. Let's see what happens here.
And the knees into the corner. Yep. No, Shida avoids. Oh, knee to the lower back. Yeah, right above the tailbone.
Those knees have been so dangerous by the former world champion here.
She's in trouble. Mercedes is in trouble here, guys.
As Hikaru Shida on the ropes. Mercedes, though, her feet are positioned inside the ropes, Taz.
Yeah, it's tough to pull off that.
Oh! But it's great for the Meteora, but Shida able to kick out.
What a match,
She
man.
can't believe it, Shivani. Look at her face.
Absolutely. These two women are giving us everything for the TBS Championship. What a match.
But Taz, again, only one leg hooked by the champion. It's crucial. Hooking the leg, I mean, it's a fundamental part of professional wrestling, but it gives you leverage.
It does. It makes it tighter. It makes the pin tighter. You know, I don't think you have to, but if you nail someone hard enough with something, but in most cases, to your point, yeah, you got to hook a leg and hook it deep and tight to keep your opponent down for the 3.
We are watching two of the best wrestlers in the women's division in the world go at it and leaving nothing to chance. Look at this.
Well, she's going for a 3 amigos, and she's got such a love and respect for the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
Absolutely.
And that's what this is about. Whoop.
But it's no secret that Mercedes likes to employ that 3 amigos. Hikaru Shida, cognizant of it, and counters the Falcon Arrow. She's done again. She did it. No!
I don't see how Mercedes got out of that. That was a hell of an effort.
Super flexible and super tough.
But that's now the Shining Samurai looking to unsheath the katana, but Camille pulling Mercedes out of harm's way.
Again, the second time this match, Camille was super important. It really helped Mercedes, even though she just got blasted there.
And Hikaru Shida found her mark with the dropkick on Camille, and now...
Oh, my God.
Oh, that'll even up the sides, I can tell you that.
Kendo Stick Jones.
And, oh, wait, Mercedes grabbing the kendo stick away from Hikaru Shida, and now Stephon Smith intervening. Maybe disqualification if Mercedes uses... Oh, Camille!
Whoa. What a shot.
Camille, the high boot into the face, and now Mercedes, center of the ring. There's the moneymaker. The leg is hooked, the cover is made, and the champion retains.
And still, TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Mone.
Well, a battle by these two ladies, Shivani, but give a massive assist to Camille.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the kendo stick, which was introduced by Hikaru Shida, worked against her because it turned the attention away from the big girl outside.
Well, Camille, very effective. Wait a minute. Speaking of effective, Spotlight City here.
Well, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, the music's playing, and Camille ready to meet the doctor at the top of the ramp.
Where's she at?
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, remember the last time?
The last time we saw Dr. Britt Baker, she had that slide. She had that
might have outsmarted it all. Is that Britt?
That's Camille putting the boots to this masked figure. I mean, we've seen Britt pull that off before. Oh, wait a minute.
Here she comes.
It's not Britt.
Through the sands.
Well, let's stay corrected. The doctor's in the house.
And Mercedes doesn't realize that her back is turned.
Oh, my God. Mercedes, turn around, CEO.
Breaker's putting the glove on. It's time for a little lockjaw.
Oh, the kick to the midsection. Mercedes gets dropped down. Britt's looking for the lockjaw. Camille finally realized what's going on.
She's got that overhook. It's tough for Camille to Britt. That's the right thing Camille did to push the body of Britt off of Mercedes. Otherwise, that overhook is super tight that Britt had on.
And now Britt with the kendo stick. Camille.
Whoa, easy, Camille. Whoa.
Yeah, Camille thinking better of it when she saw that kendo stick coming her way. The match is official for All in London. Sunday, August 25th, Mercedes Mone, in 11 days' time, will defend her TBS championship against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Will that be what we see in London? A new TBS champ. Look at Britt with that title.
Well, last Wednesday night after Dynamite went off the air, Hangman Adam Page and Jeff Jarrett involved in an altercation. Let's take a look at the footage of what went down. Immediately got physical as Hangman Adam Page attacking Jeff Jarrett, attacking Sanjay Dutton. Jay Lethal intervening, and that is what has led to our match here tonight. Let's head to the back where our colleague Renee Paquette is standing by.
Yeah. Jay Lethal, you are moments away from going one-on-one with Hangman Adam Page. You know, ever since Hangman's been back here in AEW, you guys have really been a thorn in his side.
A thorn in his side? What the hell are you talking about, Renee? Look, Hangman doesn't like us, and we damn sure don't like Hangman. But the real issue is whatever he's got going on with Swerve. It's a problem. Okay,
You just hit him with the microphone on Jeff Jarrett. Hangman.
You know, Jay Lethal's right. Hangman's got a major problem. And he can't get this Swerve thing out of his head. Now he's going crazy.
Well, now Hangman and Jay Lethal blowing through the arena.
I actually like it. I like it what Hangman's been doing. He don't give a rat's ass about anybody or anything, and he's just going for broke. I love it.
Yeah, you know what? Nothing wrong with being aggressive.
Yeah, these two men are supposed to meet one-on-one, but this is just a violent brawl. A continuation of what happened after Dynamite went off the air 1 week ago.
Definitely, Hangman's got home field advantage for sure. He's from Virginia.
Well, Paul Turner called for the bell, and I guess we're off to the races here.
Oh, there goes Hangman.
Great move by Lethal.
As Lethal topping Suicida.
Yeah, right now, Lethal using the aggression of Hangman against him.
A second tope. Jay Lethal.
Be careful on the third here.
Now look at three. Hangman. He just keeps being
He's not done. He's not done. He's not done. He's not done.
Look at Lethal. Fourth.
Man, this takes a lot out of you physically, but Jay Lethal is bringing it.
5 in a row. Jay Lethal's on fire.
Fans love it, man.
Clap for that man.
Wow.
Jay Lethal, man. Talk about emptying the tank. That is tough to do.
Now you need to stay on him, right, Taz?
Yeah, no, you do, but it's hard because your heart is pumping 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Absolutely. The Hangman was down to one knee, so Lethal's going to try to roll him in the ring here, I think.
Oh, wait, Hangman.
Uh-oh.
On the apron.
Dead Eye City.
Yeah,
wow.
Man. 5 of those were great, but one of those dead eyes can just completely change this thing.
On the apron, and we had a great camera shot of it from the side there. I mean, man, you could see that impact that Lethal's head hit that apron on that dead eye.
And now Lethal thrown onto the timekeeper's table.
Homeboy with the bald head better get up. That's the doctor, one of the doctors.
Dr. Smith, yeah.
Dr. Smith, Dr. Jones, Dr. Hack, get up. Get out of the way, son. There you go. Let the men work. Let the men work.
Well, this match, these men will work in picture. They're going to go to war.
Men at work.
Great band.
Wow. I'm telling you, we're like 20 minutes into this program, and already it is a Katie bar the door.
Oh, it's dynamite. It's dynamite. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
You could say it's explosive.
Yes. You could say that.
Hangman throwing right hands down on Jay Lethal.
And Jay Lethal took that dead eye and also hit all those topes. I mean, and he is hurting right now, Lethal. And you don't want to be hurting and let a guy like Hangman see that opening because he will exploit it.
That's the thing. I mean, Jay Lethal, he built up so much adrenaline in his body with those topes. But as soon as Hangman hit that Deadeye, Taz, it changed the complexion of the match. And when you're on the defensive like that, your adrenaline has a tendency to drop significantly.
Big time, yeah, absolutely. Especially a landing like that on the apron. That is rough. That could end the match, to be honest. I mean, simply.
Takes the wind out of your sails, Tony.
It does. To use a cliche over and over again.
I was going to say, because Norfolk's a naval town.
Good call.
Thank you. Oh, Hangman, short arm lariat. And you see referee Paul Turner checking in on Jay Lethal. It's been a very, very physical match. And, of course, you could say, aren't they all, Tony? But, I mean, this is the way this began backstage when Renee was speaking to Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. I mean, this is... Hangman is... I mean, he's so laser focused on Swerve Strickland that I mean, he's forsaken everything.
Yeah, he's ramped up the violence, what he's done. And you know what? There's part of me that says understandable. If a man goes into your house at night, goes into your baby's room, I mean, it's just crazy, Taz, to think about what you would do, right?
Yeah, I would be in the same mindset as Hangman. Look at this. He's got a pump handle and a half Nelson into a back throw. Hard to do that. That's a tough suplex to pull off.
But it comes right down to it. I mean, Hangman Adam Page, former world champion, is one of the great wrestlers. His aggression is over the top right now, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, he's got it locked in my opinion. Yeah, he's a little unhinged for sure, but man, he has set the tone in the locker room. You know, guys understand that this guy's a little bit of he's a little loosey-goosey right now, a little wild. But stay away from Hangman. He's obsessed with Strickland and all this stuff, and I think most guys get it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, he only teamed with the Elite at Blood and Guts as a way to get with Swerve Strickland. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't change in their office. I mean, he doesn't change in the men's locker room. He's by himself.
Yeah, no, he is.
Explosive.
Hey, what? Jay Lethal's teeth might be by themselves right now. Holy cow, what a shot. Last.
We are live on Dynamite, and the intensity is ramping up between Hangman Adam Page and Jay Lethal. Hangman has just been swarming Lethal, I mean, for the last 3-4 minutes, Taz.
Yeah, well, once that Deadeye happened on the apron, if you just joined us, that's what Hangman did to Lethal. Oh, Lethal put a comeback chop.
That was, if I can use the term, a lethal chop.
Telling you.
But Hangman, big elbow strike, knocks Lethal down. Referee Paul Turner has been very diligent checking on Jay Lethal. This has been an intense, violent match.
Well, both these guys are heavy hitters. They swing for the fences, both of these men.
And, you know, we talked about Hangman Adam Page, his obsession with Swerve Strickland. Hangman feels like he walks the righteous path, Tony. He feels like, how can these people cheer for Swerve Strickland? And how can somebody like Jay Lethal or Jeff Jarrett stand in Hangman's way? But Lethal counters the roll-up.
There's part of me that agrees with that, to be honest with you.
Watch out.
Belly to belly, suplex, the leg is hooked. Lethal able to kick out.
A little belly to belly, kind of to the side, traditional style shades of Magnum TA.
Absolutely, and you know, it goes to show you that even though he's been more violent, ramping up the violence more than ever, Hangman still knows how to execute the moves, fundamentally sound. Everything he's done has been on target tonight.
Every time Hangman's in the ring, that's how it goes. That's just the way he operates. Yep. He's definitely at top tier here in the company in AEW.
Yeah, former world champion.
That says it right there.
World Tag Team Champion, finalist in the 2024 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament.
197-day reign as world champion.
Yeah, that's no joke. I remember during the Team Taz days, we had our run-ins with Hangman when he was champ. Wasn't fun. We didn't do well.
Oh, Hangman! Oh, Death Valley Driver with a spike on it too, and Lethal just barely kicking out.
Well, I think we can all say after those 5 topes that Jay Lethal has been on the defense here tonight.
Oh God, you heard that?
Brutal landing for Lethal.
Sound like a car accident.
It's been all Hangman Adam Page, who's running up there. Yeah, it looks like he maybe bit his bottom lip.
Oh, I mean, it can happen in any way.
Well, but I mean, also, Hangman seeing his own blood could be having flashbacks to that Texas death match with Swerve Strickland.
Could be. I mean, yes, that was nuts, that match, yes. And that could be happening.
There you see where we're going to be in Cardiff next Wednesday for Dynamite and Collision. That's right, in 1 week in the UK.
Oh, Jay Lethal slips free of the corner. The roll-up. Hangman able to escape. And now Lethal again, the roll-up. 2 and... Not a lot of sustained offense, Taz, from Lethal. A lot of roll-up attempts.
Yeah, I think he's trying to catch a flash pin.
But now the backslide.
He's banged up, Lethal, and he's trying to catch a flash pin. That's exactly what he's doing here. Look.
Maestro cradle, tight hook on Lethal. Oh, my God. So close.
Oh, I thought that was it.
Yeah, they're all super tight pins, and they're tough to kick out. Oh, boy.
But the Lethal combination there.
Lethal combo, yeah.
Could be just what Jay needs. The cover 2 and... Hangman again able to kick out.
Jay Lethal, well documented, a battle-tested veteran.
Yeah, the only man to hold the Ring of Honor World Championship and Television Championship at the same time. Not only that, he has really fought from underneath here and has done a hell of a job here tonight.
And now, Jay Lethal thinking figure 4 leg lock. Hangman pushes him off, and now... Now look at this, the crossface locked in by Hangman. Lethal able to reverse the roll-up, and Hangman forced to abandon ship in order to kick out.
Again, trying to catch that pin.
Oh, wait, Deadeye? No.
Not this time. He countered it.
Yeah, Lethal anticipated, now turns the corner. Once again looking. Oh, wait, Hangman, look at this, gouging the eyes. Now the inside cradle by Hangman.
He's trying to shoulders up, though. Hangman doesn't realize that.
2 and now. That momentary delay of the shoulder being down. Oh, my goodness.
Big time discus lariat. Uh-oh. Well, we all know what this is. The fans realize it, too. Look at the eyes of Hangman.
You're not kidding. He is locked and loaded.
But that discus lariat, that may have been all it took. As Lethal very slow.
Lethal don't know where the hell he's at right now. I don't think he knows where he's at.
As Hangman, shot, lariat, 1, 2, 3. I'm not even sure he needed the buckshot. He could have pinned him after the discus.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I mean, that was some shot. That discus was super snug, as we call it in the business. Yeah, it was there. It was there a lot.
Yeah, Jay Lethal getting some medical attention, but Hangman Adam Page, your winner here tonight. But fans, this past Sunday at York Hall in London, England, MJF made an appearance on Revolution Pro's event where he defended his AEW American Championship against Michael Oku, a great young star on the British independent scene, but more importantly, a close friend of Will Ospreay. Here we see MJF using that Tiger Driver 91, completely unnecessary, attacking Michael Oku's fiance, and just as it seemed to turn dire, Will Ospreay making a surprise appearance at his old stomping grounds of Revolution Pro, creating a timely save ahead of the match at Wembley Stadium. Coming up on Sunday, August 25th, just 11 days away, all in London. MJF will put his AEW American Championship on the line against the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. But MJF has made this match deeply, deeply personal with Ospreay.
We're getting one of the biggest matches you could possibly get. We're getting MJF versus Will Ospreay Part 2.
August the 25th, all in Wembley Stadium. It's time for me to lead AEW into a new generation. Here's some kid from Essex. They've seen me from a young child in England in random social men club halls in front of 50 people to places like Sumo Arena in Japan or in the Tokyo Dome to Wembley Stadium at 81,000. This is my legacy. When it comes to being the best in the world, there's only one person that fits that criteria, and it's me right now.
I am all elite, bruv. Oi, Mr. Tony Khan, do us a favour. Line up the best that you've got, especially for Wembley Stadium, my man.
Ever since I came into AEW, the game has dramatically changed, and everyone's had to level up around me.
I'm about to show them all what elite really looks like, bruv.
The best in the world is not Will Ospreay. It's MJF.
I went from being an unknown, and I scratched and I clawed. I became a generational talent. One of the best to have ever done it. I'm the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. I don't need a New Japan to make MJF. MJF made MJF. No more haha, no more friendships, no more bull. Nobody's safe.
Why? I knew it. What's to be gained?
That son of a bitch is no good.
I got a little proposition for you. MJF versus Will Ospreay for the International Championship.
Tiger Driver, do it! 59 minutes, 58 seconds.
And me! You suck. Easy dub. Easy dub. I beat Will Ospreay without breaking a damn sweat. I deserve a title that symbolizes the best wrestler in the world and the best country in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for your American Championship.
The American Champion, the most important title in the history of professional sports.
You just disgraced the championship that a lot of us worked hard to make important.
I'm the flag bearer of AEW. I'm the face of AEW. Always have been, always will be.
Will Ospreay, the best wrestler in the world. My American ass.
Unfortunately, you're still not me. You're not me because you lack what it takes to be a real champion, to be a real king of this sport. And what you lack, my friend, is that killer instinct.
Tiger Driver, can he bring himself to do it?
At Wembley Stadium, all in. I am going to pull the trigger. I am going to hit you with a Tiger Driver 91. I am going to retain my American Championship.
That can't happen. If there's one mistake, if I take my eye off the ball once, there's a chance that I can lose in Wembley Stadium.
Why will you still not hit the move?
It's like I'm in an internal battle right now about just doing the move.
Regardless of that piece of crap, nobody deserves to be hit with that move.
Facts are facts, man. The fact is I beat you. The fact is I'm the American champion. And the fact is I'm going to beat you again at Wembley Stadium because you're a bum in comparison to me.
Max, last year you made the entire audience giggle with a main event. I'm not here to make anybody laugh. You ain't stealing with me, bro. You've got a whole stadium full of English people wanting to rip your head off and sing songs while we're doing it, bro.
Will, in life, there are winners and there are losers. I am going to do whatever it takes to win. And you just don't have that in you, pal.
1 week from tonight, Dynamite live in Cardiff, Wales. MJF and Will Ospreay will go face to face one final time before All in London. And fans, DraftKings Sportsbook is official partner of AEW. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Simply download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code Dynamite. And now, from a word from our partners at DraftKings.
You, come here. Tell me, who's the number one contender for the the American Championship, huh? No, it's not Will Ospreay. It's me. But you see, Billy Boy, he goes behind my back, he swans into Tony Khan's office and sanctions himself an international title match for Wembley Stadium. I am sick of this crap. Constantly overlooked, manipulated, and treated like a bum. That was my ticket to my Wembley moment. But it's okay. I've sanctioned myself some revenge. I will face whoever leaves Wembley, international champion, 2 weeks later, September 7th, Chicago, Illinois, in the very same arena where I beat Kenny Omega 5 years ago. So whether it's MJF or whether it's Will Ospreay, at AEW, All Out, I am taking back what's mine and reminding the entire world what the bastard is capable of. Get it on, man. Yes!
Wow, Taz, 2 weeks is not much time for whoever leaves Wembley Stadium as international champion to face an athlete like Pac. Well, fans, Darby Allin had an incredible weekend here in AEW. And Tony, it all started out last Friday night at Rampage.
It was an incredible, hard-hitting match that only Darby Allin can do. And he won the match, and then it continued last Saturday.
That's right, Darby teaming up with a dynamic, no pun intended, athlete, Hologram. And they Darby and Hologram faced the premier athletes and scored a very, very impressive victory. Can Darby keep the momentum going as All In London approaches in just 11 days' time?
Years ago on the Independence, I'm killing myself for nothing, absolutely nothing. We're talking $25, $50 a night. And I think, what's the end game for a guy like Darby Allin? And then I hear AEW starting. I don't even know what AEW is. But apparently it's a place where you can actually be yourself. And I knew I had to stop at nothing till I got there. I'm homeless living in my car, and then I get this news update that AEW has signed Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And I think to myself, who the is Jungle Boy Jack Perry? And then it hits me that AEW is a place where the elite are just gonna hire their friends. Yeah, it's cool. Jungle Boy did a couple indies in California. He didn't really have to sacrifice much to get to AEW. It's good. After all these years, Jack Perry, you could finally be yourself. Because what was Jungle Boy? Ain't nobody believing that this Tarzan bull. It's cool. You're actually yourself now, which is a child who takes everything for granted. I don't think you understand how important a place like AEW is. Because if you did, you would treat it with respect. You know, every week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I go out there and I kill myself. Because I don't take any of this for granted. You know, last year, with all your dumb that you pulled, I really wish you got fired. Because I don't think anybody would miss you. I wouldn't miss you. The fans wouldn't miss you. What have you added to AEW? At Wembley, we're going to put this to an end.
Can Darby Allin recapture the TNT Championship, currently held by Jack Perry, 11 days away? We are very close to finding out, Tony.
I love the message that Darby Allin sends out. Here he comes.
Yeah, great reaction for Darby, but I have to disagree with him. I mean, I disagree with him. Who's that? Who's that? Oh! Jack Perry just came flying in with a knee, running up the ramp.
Yeah, he was running full bore, as they say, and just leveled.
Well, he was running full goat. He's the scapegoat, and he's bringing it right now to Darby. He really just talked a bunch of trash on him, let's be honest, in my opinion, in that package that we just saw.
Well, that's Darby's way. I mean, Darby's brutally honest about himself and about other guys.
He is, he definitely is, and he's proven it. But right now, these guys are, what the hell's going on here? Looks like Darby being dragged to the back by Jack Perry. This is obviously a lot of confusion going on. Jack Perry just storming up that ramp to attack Darby Allin. I mean, things are reaching a boiling point as Wembley draws. Here we go. We got a camera back there, and Perry just chucking.
Well, you
know, into that box. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Taz, you got to take your shots right when that title match coming up.
Yeah. Damn right. Oh, my God. Oh,
Jack just winging that trash can at Darby Allin. And
oh, my God. Low bridge, brother. Holy smokes.
And
look at this.
Crushing the chest. And we've seen firsthand here in AEW how dangerous these retractable doors can be.
We've seen it break an arm. You are right, Excalibur.
You self-righteous little bastards. You only sacrifice for yourself, and you pretend to be a hero.
Wow. Talk about disrespect. Perry not playing games. Oh, my God, it's not done.
Oh, wait a second.
Jack, wait a minute.
Massive road cases.
Hey, Jack.
Jack, think about this. Don't do it.
Oh, thankfully.
Oh, my God, that was done.
We need to get Jack Perry pulled out of the... We need to get Jack Perry ejected from this building.
Wembley Stadium. I'm gonna beat you at your own game. I want a coffin match. Get off me!
Coffin match! Coffin match in London!
We're not doing that shit anymore. Is it better to be remembered or to be forgotten? To be put in the ground or to go up in flames? To be me or to be you? Last year at Wembley Stadium, you failed. I copy your successes but never your mistakes. This year, it's all about Mariah and not about you. Your greatest mistake was being alive at the same time as me. You wanted to be a star? Well, now it's time to burn. You will obsess over me until the day that you die, and I will forget you completely. I'll forget your screams, your tears, even the taste of your blood. I have better things to do. One day, I'll look out the window and wonder, whatever happened to Toni Storm? Don't worry, darling. We're both going to die. I just get to write your eulogy.
Mina Shirakawa, we have not seen you since Forbidden Door when you left arm in arm with both Toni Storm and Mariah May. They are now in a blood feud. Have you had any contact with either of them?
I have not heard from Mariah. I have not spoken to Toni Storm. I am so shocked and heartbroken by what happened. I thought they were in love. I still love them both.
Did you expect this kind of a transformation from either of them?
I have not seen Mariah to be so vicious, and I have never seen Toni be so obsessed with revenge. I can't believe these are the same people.
AEW All in London. Who walks away the winner?
I just hope no one gets seriously hurt.
Thank you, Mina.
Well, Mina Shirakawa obviously caught in the middle between Mariah May and Toni Storm as the AEW Women's World Championship match set for All in London in 11 days' time at Wembley Stadium. But fans, right before we went to the break, Darby Allin very nearly was crushed by Jack Perry. And right as we went to break, Jack Perry threw out the challenge for a coffin match at All in London at Wembley Stadium. And Tony Khan has made it official. The TNT Championship match on August 25th, All in London, will be for the TNT Championship, and it'll be contested in a coffin match.
Well, it's Darby's type of match, but we'll see. Jack Perry is focused and out for revenge.
This is a three-way match for the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. Set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from wherever, playing whatever, freshly squeezed orange, Cassidy.
You know, this is going to be a very, very important match as we head to All In. But just to put a button on this, I can understand Jack Perry's anger. Remember what happened at Blood and Guts? He was handcuffed to the cage. He was hitting
man on fire.
He was hitting the head with a chair.
Well, it was Jack Perry didn't want to defend the TNT Championship against Darby Allin. Darby forced the hand of the Elite. He was going to light Jack Perry on fire unless he got that TNT Championship match.
Next from Tampa, Florida, weighing 203 pounds, Roderick.
So that's kind of, like I said, a very important match here.
Yeah, I was going to say, so much bad blood between Mariah May and Toni Storm. Bad blood between Darby Allin and Jack Perry. Bad blood between Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy. And this match, as you heard Justin Roberts say just a few moments ago, for the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. Casino Gauntlet match at All in London. will be for a shot at the AEW World Championship. And it's a match that can end at any time. So being one of the first two competitors to enter the match is crucial. But unfortunately for Jack Perry, or excuse me, for Orange Cassidy, he's going to have to face one of his fellow members in the conglomeration in this match.
And the third and final participant from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing 206 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, we all know how exciting a Casino Gauntlet match has become. And of course, as you mentioned, it could end at any time. So if you're 1 and 2, you are assured of at least a spot. Guys have been left in the back in a Casino Gauntlet match expecting to come in.
The match has ended before all the entrants have made it to the ring.
Including Roddy.
Well, it's a phenomenal opportunity, that Gauntlet match for sure. Let's see which one of these men can prevail.
And remember, Darby Allin has already earned a shot at the AEW World Championship at Grand Slam coming up in September. So he has a chance to become a double champion, TNT champion and AEW World Champion in a span of 1 month.
Yeah, that's a great point. And there's a lot of history here with Roddy Strong and O'Reilly, but it's every man for himself right now.
And Roderick Strong blocks the kick, avoids the leg sweep, and Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly. Roderick wiped out Orange Cassidy, and then a chop to the chest on O'Reilly. Roddy knows he's coming into this match. It's a pitched battle against the conglomeration, though there can only be one winner.
Roddy is fighting at the early goings of this thing like a desperate man, and that's dangerous for these other two cats dealing with Roddy Strong. He's a bad man, I'm telling you.
Not only that, they're involved in one of these three-way matches. One of the most dangerous matches, I really think, because you really have to focus on one man with another guy behind you. It's just so...
Roderick Strong, dangerous. Ropes, no kitchen sink there. O'Reilly turn Roderick, and now Roderick sent to the outside as Orange Cassidy building up some momentum here.
Where is he ever?
And there goes Cassidy, sending Roderick hard into the barricade. Orange Cassidy, oh, Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, he was Orange Cassidy. He caught him.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. It's every man for themselves. The three-way match to determine the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet continues in picture-in-picture.
Orange Cassidy not going to take the nice hospitality there by O'Reilly. He's like, I'll just roll in the bottom, do my own thing here. Thank you.
Yeah, smart thing to do. I mean,
Can't trust anybody in this business. Can't trust anybody at this desk.
I always thought I could trust you guys, but
can't trust me.
Here you go.
Remix Jones. Remix Jones. Oh, you're turning CEO, sorry. As O'Reilly takes the side headlock.
Switch the headlock off Orange Cassidy. Well, there's a big backdrop and a side headlock takedown.
And now Orange Cassidy, though, scissors the head of O'Reilly. Side headlock takeover there. O'Reilly immediately scissored and both men up to their feet. Stalemate here as Roderick Strong, the third man on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, you want things to settle in, I should say. For each one of these men, a nice drop step into a duck under. When a go behind, a good standing switch by Orange Cassidy.
And O'Reilly, though, standing wrist lock there. Now transitions behind.
You heard Orange Cassidy with a ow, because it really hurts a lot when someone bends your elbow the wrong way.
I thought he was a Michael Jackson fan.
Showing your age. Orange Cassidy.
That's got to really hurt, too.
And now up to his feet while maintaining control of O'Reilly's wrist. It is unorthodox, but it is effective.
He is, Orange Cassidy, the most unorthodox athlete on the roster for sure.
He was watching his own Tasmaniac tapes there.
Yeah, Tasmaniac. That was my style. Well, not me, the Tasmaniac. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
Catch out in the bag!
Our fans in London and the UK, tickets at livenation.co.uk, ticketmaster.co.uk, only 11 days away from Wembley.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Just give up your social. Anyway, you're saying livenation.co.uk, ticketmaster.co.uk.
Yeah, thank you, twostooges.jones.
You have a chance to join us for All in London. Also, you could be there 1 week away from tonight in Cardiff as well, Cardiff, Wales. Yeah, our debut in the country. Not often we can say that.
Oh, I love the country. I love cows and pigs. Right now, it's a good armbar. I love livestock. Everybody knows that. I love acreage.
Yeah, that's why when they kicked you out of the arena in Calgary, you just went to the Stampede and said, oh, wait, no. Backslide.
Small pen.
Oh, you got this. Tight roll up, too. O'Reilly.
Giovanni's nickname in high school.
The #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All in London. Hanging in the balance here as Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly battling it out.
Great job by Roderick Strong picking his moment.
You're right. O'Reilly had a good guillotine on there, but Roddy's broken over. Oh my God, on top of O'Reilly.
O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy, partners, members of the conglomeration, forced to battle it out here tonight for this #1 spot. Roderick Strong taking advantage of that now. Cover. Lateral press. Roderick changes his target. Pinfall. Roderick Strong, while Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly, Taz, while they were having I would say, a clean wrestling match, a spirited wrestling match, Roderick Strong was biding his time on the outside.
He was smart. He picked the spots. He picked this spot off of that guillotine that O'Reilly had on Orange Cassidy, and now it's been all Roderick Strong.
High backdrop there. Drives Orange Cassidy down. Now the cover. Tony, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, of course, members of the conglomeration with Mark Briscoe and Tomohiro Ishii. And we found out this past Saturday at Collision on All in London 0 Hour. It'll be Tomohiro Ishii and Willow Nightingale teaming up to take on Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway.
Yeah, I love the fact that Stokely's got to get in the ring with Ishii.
Oh, wait, roll up here.
Ishii on the other side.
And now O'Reilly gets swept out. Orange Cassidy. Back. Oh, O'Reilly now. Look at this.
Rear choke.
It's cinched in, but Orange Cassidy fighting with the hands. And they see the graphic at the bottom of your screen. But right now, Roderick Strong looking for a double stronghold. Can he get both men over?
Double stronghold, double Boston Crab. It's like a Boston Crab and a New Hampshire Crab combined.
Oh, but losing the grip on both men, but perhaps some damage done, especially after those multiple backbreakers.
Absolutely. You see what I did there, right?
I mean, if it was a double Boston Crab, both crabs would be from Boston, not one from New Hampshire.
Hampshire's near Boston.
Yeah, I know, but it's not called a New England crab.
Okay, I was just trying to have fun.
All right, then.
No fun here, Taz.
Tell you who's not having fun right now is Kyle O'Reilly. Look at him to the left of your screen.
He is banged up, hurt. Oh my God, what a chop.
That was the sound, the same sound as a home run ball leaving a bat.
You're not kidding. Like the Norfolk Tides hitting them over here behind us, wherever the stadium is.
Roderick Strong now trying to fight off Kyle O'Reilly, but Orange Cassidy able to reposition himself. Lands the elbow strike. Roderick.
Orange Cassidy, he could fly. Oh, right on the yam bag. Look at that. That's rough.
And now O'Reilly turns his attention to Roderick Strong with Orange Cassidy incapacitated on the top rope.
I like how O'Reilly's made somewhat of a comeback. It didn't last long, though, did it?
It didn't. Double underhook strike. Look at it.
Roderick looking for that guillotine. Yeah, looking for the Tiger Driver, the original Tiger Driver, but the guillotine is locked in.
Oh, I see what's going to maybe happen here. Orange Cassidy's got something in mind, guys.
Orange Cassidy drops the elbow.
Oh, it hurt himself.
And we are live on Dynamite, Norfolk, Virginia. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine, Taz. And we are in the midst of a three-way match to determine the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up in 11 days' time at All in London. That #1 spot, Tony, so crucial because the Casino Gauntlet match can end at any point.
Absolutely. We got that coming up in 11 days at All In. Orange Cassidy is hurting.
And you hear the chorus of
company. There's some company coming out here.
What is this? Oh, yeah.
Matt Taven, Mike Bennett.
I'm surprised they didn't come out beforehand, Excalibur.
Members of the Undisputed Kingdom alongside Roderick Strong. And there you see the other members of the conglomeration, Tomohiro Ishii and Mark Briscoe.
Oh, man.
Briscoe's got the chair.
The chair that the Undisputed Kingdom introduced, and now
launch Briscoe.
He's a wild man. I love Briscoe.
Well, I agree with Taz. There's nothing like Mark Briscoe.
And Tomohiro Ishii and Mark Briscoe backing off Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, making sure this three-way match is not going to have any funny business.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the end of this match, the top two still in jeopardy here. Who's it going to be?
Oh, Orange Cassidy avoids the backbreaker attempt and
have a seat.
Perfect placement of that chair for Orange Cassidy. Oh, look at this.
Now Cassidy, the top and strong.
Great job by Orange Cassidy.
Oh, backs him into the ring apron. Fans, this match is going to continue. And picture, don't go anywhere.
Oh, jeez. Strong is just going nuts.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Essentially, for Roderick Strong, it's a 2-on-1 match. He's at a disadvantage.
Right. Did that time, did Orange Cassidy land on the knees of Kyle O'Reilly?
I think he did, like the shin, knee, tibia bone area.
Yeah.
Come on, tables now. I mean, how gritty are these people? What more do you need?
Typical Virginians, Taz.
I'm telling you, they all stink.
Hey, well, listen, I'm not the one who introduced tables and all this stuff. I'm not from Philadelphia.
Oh, jeez. I'm not either, but I get the insult.
Yes, you do.
Oh, wait a second, Orange Cassidy.
It's not an insult. It's reality.
Oh, my God. Hit in with that drop kick. Orange Cassidy, I think he was going to go for a table, but Roderick Strong cut him off. Very unlike Orange Cassidy, but it just goes to show you how important this #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match is.
Super important. And this is late in the match, and this guy, Roderick Strong, is still chopping.
Yeah, you can see that those red welts on the chest of Orange Cassidy is Strong. Battering him. Elbow strikes right and left side. And now, driving him down. Drives Orange Cassidy down. Emphatic mat return. The cover. And
yeah, you're not going to see that kind of mat return in the NCAAs, I'll tell you that. That ain't happening in some dual meet. Yeah, I know.
You're right, Taz.
It's like talking to myself out here.
No, watch Rampage.
Not Rampage.
Friday nights. 10 nights.
Friday night. Yes, Friday night. Watch Rampage.
If you're looking for a table, it's always a good idea to know where it is.
Well, he's not part of the ring crew, Roderick Strong. He's a competitor, damn it. Come on now. Don't be mean, Shivani. You have enough heat with people. Roderick Strong is looking for a table. Well, he's looking for something. Maybe he's not looking for a table. How do we know what he's looking for?
You know, Tony, being #1 in that Casino Gauntlet match, akin to being the first in line at catering.
And we know who's always the first in line at catering.
Not me.
We are live on Dynamite. Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly battling it out to be the #1 man in the Casino Gauntlet match. But right now, Roderick Strong.
Texas Cloverleaf here.
Texas Cloverleaf on Orange Cassidy.
Good spot here for Kyle.
Ooh, the Casino Gauntlet match at All In London will be for a future shot at the AEW World Championship. It's a match that can end at any time, so it is all important to be one of the early entrants.
Absolutely. It's vital to get that #1 spot.
One chop and Orange goes down. Here he comes back, though.
Oh, but now he turns his attention to Orange Cassidy.
Orange is in there with two nasty strikers, and this is late in this contest.
Two nasty strikers who know each other quite well, Excalibur.
Yeah.
That's right, Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly, a long partnership, a long friendship between these two men.
Those are different type of strikes, Shivani.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see it. Little second win, if you will, from OC. And the fans right behind him there, Taz.
You're right. He's got to keep on going. No, can he do this?
Cassidy takes them both down. And now the DDT on O'Reilly.
That was amazing by Orange Cassidy.
And, oh, wait a second. Beach break.
He's going to get him. Orange going to get him.
1, 2. Escapes.
Yeah, it's hard to keep Roderick Strong down.
Yeah, veteran, tough as hell. Big time kick out right there by Strong.
Yeah, man, how about that? Peterson Event Center, the 5th anniversary of Dynamite's coming up Wednesday, October 2nd. That's 5 years, to the day. Tickets available at AEWTIX.com. We're back in Toledo for Collision Thursday, October 3rd.
Oh, wait, the orange punch.
Toledo!
Intercepted by Kyle O'Reilly. Thrust kick. O'Reilly backed into the ropes. Roderick Strong gets taken off his feet. Orange punch. Once again, avoided. Juji got that Juji. He's got to lock it in. But he finds the desperation by Orange Cassidy to lock his hands. Oh, look at now, Roderick Strong in an ankle lock.
Submissions for everyone here.
As O'Reilly with Roderick Strong down, maybe a heel hook actually.
Tough to see, but I think you might be right. Oh my God.
The PK connects on Roderick Strong as he was trapped in that heel hook. O'Reilly punched Roddy as well.
Kind of looks like Kyle O'Reilly wants to kind of team up with Orange.
I think they might try that high-low. Oh, but Roderick sidesteps. And the high-low this time, it's from Roderick and O'Reilly.
Oh boy, that might be it.
Both men covering, and I don't think they realized.
Only one. Yeah, only one athlete can get that cover.
Yeah, great job, Bryce Remsburg, right on top of that.
Absolutely, referee Bryce, excellent work.
This is not an elimination match. His first fall to a finish. That's O'Reilly and Roddy Strong battering one another with elbows.
Yeah, these guys are beating the snot out of each other here.
O'Reilly tries in the corner. Roderick gets the boot up. And knee strike.
Hit the bullet trying to help O'Reilly, and did Orange Cassidy.
And a sick kick there connects. Roderick Strong. And no! O'Reilly reverses.
Trying to get that Juji Katami.
Yeah, if O'Reilly gets full extension. Oh no! He rolls him up. Looking for a pin, but instead Orange Cassidy. The crucifix. 2 and 3.
What a spectacular contest by these three men. O'Reilly's disappointed. Orange Cassidy gets the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet.
Well, Taz, that's so important because shots at the AEW World Championship, they do not come easily, but the winner of the Casino Gauntlet match will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship, no matter who is champion.
And now we know number one at Wembley in the Gauntlet match is OC himself. Wrestled a very, very smart match, especially there at the end.
But that's got to sting for Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, not only being defeated by a fellow member of the conglomeration.
Orange Cassidy. There he is. He'll be number one in the Gauntlet match.
Orange Cassidy will be number one, but number one in our hearts is a remarkable Renee Paquette standing by to moderate this face-to-face.
Joining me now, Claudio Castagnoli and our Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada. Gentlemen, first of all, thank you for agreeing to No Physicality as we set the stages here for your championship match next week in Cardiff, Wales. Claudio, let's start with you. Let's go back to the beginning. The Continental Classic, that championship, what do they mean to you?
Renee, they mean a whole lot to me. I always felt like the Continental Championship was my title. It was mine to lose. So when I wasn't successful in the Continental Classic, it bothered me. It bothered me a lot. But life is not about how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up. And if you keep on fighting, you get chances like this. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It's going to be the first Dynamite in Europe. And this time, I plan to make my title shot count.
Nice speech. You're very passionate. See? 12 guys fought for this title. But there's one champion now. Me, not you. I'm the greatest tournament wrestler of all time. I'm a 4-time G1 winner. You will respect me when I beat you in Cardiff. And I'll continue to be the champion after the Continental Classic. So, good luck, bitch.
You know what? I really, really hope I don't get this version of Okada next week. He's like, EVP, lackey, I just want to make my friends laugh version. No, I want the Rainmaker, and not this bootleg version. I want the true Rainmaker. I want the winner of 4 G1 tournaments in Japan. I want the Tokyo Dome main event Rainmaker, because you know what? I'm going to bring my best next week, just like I do every single time I step into that ring. I'll be 7 times better by this point next week. And you better be ready, Okada, because you know what? In Wales, you'll have 99 problems, and this bitch will be number 1.
Welcome back to Dynamite. Let's take you back to this past Saturday night, the match to determine who would challenge for the AEW World Trios Championship at All in London. The match was officiated by 1/3 of the champions, Christian Cage, who undoubtedly put his thumb on the scale, ruling this match a double count or a double draw. And right now, Renee Paquette is standing by with the champions.
Christian Cage, you were the special guest referee on Collision between the Bang Bang Gang and House of Black, clearly taking matters into your own hands to protect these trios championships. But now there's a big question mark as to how these titles are going to be defended at Wembley.
Now that is the million-dollar question, isn't it, Renee? And I'm sure another team will step up to challenge us in the interim. As far as last Saturday on Collision goes, I called that match right down the middle like I said I was going to. The Bang Bang Gang and the House of Black didn't answer the bell. They couldn't make the 10 count, and that's on them. And like I just said, I always keep my promises. I always do what I say I'm going to do. I said we'd be the trios champions, and we are. I said I was going to win every single accolade there is to win in AEW, and I will. I am using this as a vehicle back to the World Heavyweight Championship. In fact, I'm going to hold every single title at the same time. This Friday on Rampage, my son Nick has a match against that creepy, weirdo, fatherless loser, Kip Sabian, and he's going to make an example out of him. Now, unfortunately for you, Norfolk, I won't be there in attendance because I don't want to associate myself with such bottom feeders.
Is that why you don't want to be associated there and be out in the crowd, or is it because you're a little bit concerned about protecting
yourself? You know something, Renee? You've had a condescending tone with me this entire interview, and I don't appreciate it. I'll take it from here. You can step off of my set. Go ahead. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go back to being a mom. Although you're probably a worse mom than you are an interviewer. We are the patriarchy. We are the faces of TBS. Now and forever.
Well, speaking on behalf of all of us from Virginia, we don't want you here, Christian Cage. I can tell you that. Be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, last week we saw a return of one of the great athletes here in AEW, and now, tonight, we are going to talk to that gentleman.
What a moment it was. What a moment it was when the cold-hearted, handsome devil Hook returned, and there you see, wearing the bandage over his eye. It was all because of what Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree, did, the fireball into the eyes. And Hook returning, coming to the aid of Katsuyori Shibata 1 week ago. There was a lopsided beatdown by Big Bill, Brian Keith, and Chris Jericho. And just when things looked worse, you see Hook, it was that black bandage over the eye, almost obscured by the hat, obscured by the hair, but now we can see it clearly, and it looks like Hook has a chip on his shoulder and here to speak his mind.
We have seen what the Learning Tree Chris Jericho will stoop to. You have seen it. Samoa Joe has seen it. We have to ask you, though, how is the eye right now?
Tony, I can't see out of this eye. You see this? You see this, Chris? You see what you did? Yeah, you took this eye away from me, sure. But do you see the problem for you? I can see just fine with this one. I can see you, Chris, and I'm sick of your shit. I want my title back. I want to fight you for my FTW championship right here, right now, in Norfolk, Virginia.
Let's go! Let's do it! Wow, Hook calling out Chris Jericho. about the learning tree. And is Jericho going to oblige? Remember Jericho, he rechristened that title the For the World Championship. That's definitely not what it was called when you held the title or when Hook held the title.
No, it's not what it was called when any FTW champion had the title, not just being Hook, to your point, but here's this scumbag Jericho.
Hi, guys. Hi, Hook. And you know what, Hook? You really are one stupid son of a bitch. Even after I blinded you with a fireball, you still want to challenge the learning tree to a fight here in Norfolk tonight? You want to fight? You want to fight, huh? You want to fight?
Oh, let's go.
Jericho.
I didn't expect
you
that.
You want to fight? You ain't getting one. It's not worth my time to fight you in Norfolk here tonight, Hook. But what is worth my time is Wembley Stadium. So I'll give you a shot at the For the World Championship at All In. But there's a couple caveats first that you have to agree to. And the first one is this. When you have your shot at Wembley, it's your final chance at the For the World Championship. And when I beat you, and I'm going to beat you, you're done. You walk away from the FTW title, you walk away from the learning tree, and you walk out of the Jericho Vortex forever.
Well, that's a good thing.
Second caveat is next week in Cardiff, you get to face one-on-one the Redwood Big Bill.
Hook, I'm gonna beat you down and I'm gonna shove you straight up Taz's ass.
Straight up his ass!
Wow, Big Bill, Bad Apple Brian Keith, and Chris
So if you
Jericho.
agree to that, Hook, we'll see you at Wembley. Thanks, Hook. Thanks.
And Hook is as tough as they come, but having to face Big Bill.
Yeah, Chris, I accept. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to dumping Big Bitch on his big ass head. And I'm looking forward to tearing you, Chris, limb from limb. Chris, after Wembley Stadium, you will never, ever be the same again.
Oh, I've heard that line before. Jericho and Hook for the FTW Championship at All in London. And fans still to come tonight. Our main event, Wheeler Yuta, Swerve Strickland one-on-one. But next, the AEW World Tag Team Championship title match. Welcome back to Dynamite, where we are on the precipice of a very eagerly anticipated AEW World Tag Team Championship title match.
This wraps everyone for the 16-minute time limit is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they are the reigning and defending AEW World Tag Team Champions, AEW EVPs, and overall fine gentlemen, very fine gentlemen, known as the fightingest tag team champions in AEW history, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The fightingest champions. This is the first time. They've been champions for nearly 4 months, Taz. This is the first time they're going to defend the titles.
Yeah, you know, usually I would sing the praises of the Bucks, but as of late I can't.
Oh!
He had to be removed from this desk because of that buddyship with Jericho, but the Acclaimed attacks.
Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, not waiting for the entrance, jumping Matthew and Nicholas on the stage.
Yeah, the last time we saw the Young Bucks was in Blood and Guts, but you're right, 115 days since defending the titles.
Oh, wait a second. Bowens and Caster turning the tables on the champions. The back body drop on the stage. Rough landing for Matthew and Nicholas.
I guess when you're the elite, you can call your own shot, but I'm telling you, they got the...
Bowens leaping off the stage.
I think the Acclaimed are taking the right tact here.
Yeah, they jumped the Bucks before the Bucks expected it. Perfectly done.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of frustration around the AEW World Tag Team Championship titles. Mainly because the Young Bucks have held the titles. They've refused to defend the titles, but the Acclaimed, they won that Eliminator match. They earned this shot at the champions in FTR. They've been calling out the Young Bucks for the titles as well in recent weeks.
Been a long time since the Acclaimed have had a World Tag Team title shot. They're former champions, of course, so I get their frustration in all this.
Anybody can say what they want about the Young Bucks, but these guys, they have amazing chemistry and such an amazing success rate with championships anywhere they've been.
And now, Anthony Bowens in the ring with Matthew Jackson. So this match officially underway. We're now actually official calling for the bell as Matthew Jackson looking to press the advantage against Anthony Bowens. Bowens the kick. And now coming over the top. Driving Matthew Jackson face first in the mat. Cover now. The leg hook. Matthew Jackson able to kick out. Daddy Ass himself, Billy Gunn.
Oh, big Daddy Ass.
Great job. Get the kids fired up. Get them in a winning mode here.
As the tag made, Max Caster now legal for the Acclaimed. And double hammer throw into the ropes. Double back elbow. And double hip toss. Speaking of doubles, there's no such thing as a double draw. The word I was looking for is no contest, but I had an aneurysm.
Good pickup.
Thank you. As Max Caster sends Nicholas Jackson packing. The elbow to the back of the head. But Caster able to reverse. Blind tag made. Matthew through the legs of Caster. Reversal into the ropes. Double boot to the midsection. And now the Bucks, this is where they shine. This teamwork, Taz.
That's what I'm talking about. The chemistry. And how they're just a cohesive unit at all times, just about at all times. And you know, we've seen it from the beginning here in AEW, anywhere they've worked. I mean, from Japan, anywhere in the world, their chemistry, I'm telling you, it's not talked about enough, but that's a major part of their success.
Yeah, but the team, I think, with the most fire here, the Acclaimed, I think the Acclaimed feel like they have something to prove to the point to where they knew they had the title shot, and they kept talking about FTR.
Well, it was FTR that called out the Young Bucks, ignoring the fact that the Acclaimed had the #1 contendership.
And I get that. I understand the young, full of zeal. I get it, but you've got to ignore that, I think, and say, I've got the title shot. Let FTR wait.
Well, this AEW World Tag Team Championship title match will continue in picture-in-picture Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. Tony, when was the last time you were full of zeal?
The first time I've ever used that in a telecast. I think you're rubbing off on me.
I was happy to hear you expand your vocabulary.
Thank you very much.
You must have bought a thesaurus. That's a thing that has words that mean other words.
Yeah, but I do have a hook shirt.
Hey, you're the man.
Come on, Anthony, let's go. Quick, let's go.
It's a new one on Shop AEW, by the way.
Oh, I know that. I've been hearing about it all day.
Thanks, Kyle, for jumping, please. Thank you.
Wheeler Yuta faces Swerve Strickland tonight, our Dynamite main event. Just 11 days away from All In London, Wembley Stadium. Still have a chance to join us. Great seats available. LiveNation.co.uk, Ticketmaster.co.uk. And if you can't be there in person at Wembley Stadium, you can join us on pay-per-view in select markets on Triller TV, YouTube, ppv.com, DAZN, Main Event, and Sky.
Well, the Bucks right now, they have Caster in the corner he don't want to be in their corner, and they're teeing off on him. Notice how Nick shoots Caster right back in that same corner, his corner, where him and his brother can do the damage.
Olas.
Yes. Olas, not Tristan.
Nicholas.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm speaking a different language.
Yeah, no, I know.
Brooklynese with a twang.
By the way, there's a coffin match coming up.
Yeah.
Casino Gauntlet match. All in is just building up.
Wembley is going to be nuts, man. Can't wait.
And potentially in FTW championship match, we're still awaiting confirmation on it, but Jericho threw out the challenge to Hook with the stipulation that Hook can never challenge for the FTW championship again if Jericho is victorious.
And wouldn't it be like Jericho, Taz, to put him up, put the Hook up against the Red Bull?
Yeah, in Cardiff, I know. It makes it even tougher.
A blind tag by Bowens comes in, neckbreaker, backstabber combo by the Acclaimed.
Bowens trying to shift momentum here.
Trying to shift the jaw of Matthew Jackson out of place with those elbow strikes.
You're not kidding.
Can the Acclaim dethrone the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championship? We are in the midst of finding out. Big combination there from Caster and Bowens on Matthew Jackson, one half of the champions.
Yeah, these two men have great chemistry also, like the Bucks. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on there, Caster.
And Anthony Bowens up to the middle rope. Oh, the up kick.
Took too long in the Sesame Timbers.
Yes, they did. That's a great call, Taz. Just wasted too much time against this.
Billy Gunn, the mentor.
Oh, man, big-ass daddy. Big daddy.
Either way, you're right.
Oh, Matthew Jackson stuck between a rock and a hard place. Or between a Max Caster and a big-ass daddy.
Billy Gunn got bigger since last week.
Matthew Jackson avoids Caster, but Caster didn't avoid the kick from Nicholas.
Oh my God, Billy's going after him. Get out of there, Nick.
Oh, Nicholas Jackson just... wait a minute.
Hold on, there's a little bit of a...
Nicholas threw that chair right at Billy Gunn. He caught it.
And referee Rick Knox has ejected Billy Gunn from ringside because Knox turned around. He saw Billy Gunn with the chair in his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gunn has been ejected from ringside.
That was smart, very smart of Nick. I mean, it was definitely sketchy, but it worked. Ref never saw what happened. You can't blame Knox.
And amid all the confusion, Matthew Jackson has had Max Caster isolated inside the ring, and now is just raining out right hands.
And now let's see exactly how Max and Anthony can function without Billy at ringside.
Yeah, the Young Bucks, I mean, they've really just, when they slow down the pace, Taz, they're taking all the air out of this building.
Yeah, no, and that's what they want. They want to just keep that pressure on the Acclaim and take the 12th man, the audience, out of it.
Yeah, that's important because the Acclaim keep referring to themselves as the people's voice, the people's choice.
They really
without
are,
that
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
But you see that at the bottom of your screen, still to come tonight, our main event, Wheeler Yuta, the Blackpool Combat Club, the protege of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, will go one-on-one with the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland, 11 days ahead of All in London. It could be the final countdown on the career of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Now, I'm going to give it both to props to Swerve and Bryan Danielson. Neither man have shied away from being in the ring leading up to All In.
Absolutely. With Danielson's career on the line at All In London, later on tonight, we will have a career retrospective of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, not just here from AEW, but encompassing 25 years of American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Looking forward to that. Caster trying to slow down this offense by the Bucks.
Caster, no, reversed there by Matthew Jackson.
Love how they followed him right into the ring, man.
Yeah, the nails across the back. Hurts like the Dickens.
Good job, Nicholas. Let's go. One.
And now the tag made to Nicholas. Excuse me, tag made to Matt.
Caught a clone brother.
Matthew, excuse me, so just got kicked in the face.
On that chemistry.
Yeah.
That didn't work there.
A little 15% there by the Young Bucks as Nicholas overcome Mitch. Caster makes the tag.
Oh, here comes Bowens.
Bowens, look at this combination. Offense, no. Oh! The super kick connects from Nicholas Jackson. And now Matthew, the sliced bread.
Boy, veterans, man.
The knee strike. And now the hook of the leg. 2 in.
The Bucks are tremendous, aren't they? I mean, you may not like them. I know you don't, Taz, but they're tremendous.
I used to like them a lot, but I cannot discredit their in-ring ability and their success. Right. They are
amazing
champs for a reason, and then they're putting their titles on the line here, which is tough to do against the Acclaimed. But you know what? They're looking great right now, the Bucks, Calvin. They really are.
The Acclaimed, former AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, though, the first ever 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Looking to make the first defense of that third reign here tonight as those right hands in the corner, once again raining down, this time on Anthony Bowens. As Nicholas now, the whiplash on the neck of Anthony Bowens, putting him right in perfect position for Matthew Jackson. The suplex, lateral press, and fans. This match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship will continue in picture-in-picture.
There we go right here. Bucks grounding, namely Matt Jackson. Grounding Bowens. Matthew, I should say. Matthew. I know him. I do. You know.
Anthony Bowens maneuver to the corner. Shivani Lee. Oh, here he is.
Yes, I want to let everybody know that is available for All In at Ticketmaster at Cardiff, Ticketmaster.co.uk, LiveNation.co.uk. Always kind of bring this back to the focus.
Guillotine leg drop there by Nicholas. The cover, 2.
That was perfectly done by the Bucks. That leg drop, that guillotine, yeah.
Man, that was a great pinfall. You saw how Nicholas, he hooked the leg, but he also got up on his toes to put even more downward pressure on the shoulders, more leverage on the shoulders of Anthony Bowens.
Exactly. Another thing about the Bucks, how technically sound they truly are in the grind between the ropes, as they call it. The grind between the ropes. I don't know who they are, but they call it that, Shivani. Shivani?
It's a figure of speech. I got it.
Why doesn't he answer me when I talk?
I don't know.
Calvin. It's weird. It ignores me. It's kind of strange. Oh! Sorry, I look excited. Toe.
As Bowens just been completely isolated by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, but
fighting his butt off here is Bowens.
Trying to fight his way over to it. Oh!
And the heel with that jump and spin kick really caught Bowens in the side of the head.
Yeah, that's not a kick that you see Nicholas Jackson employ often, but I think that's what made it so effective, is Bowens completely unprepared for it.
Yeah, you don't expect it, don't see it coming, and he connects. And Bowens, who's a tremendous athlete, is really caught in no man's land here.
Yeah. Or no man's land, one or the other.
Yeah.
Look at how, bro. I'm just teasing you, man.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Call a damn match, Shivani.
Settle down, dude. Oh, second senton there. Nicholas Jackson covering some urgency there, but Caster sensed the danger, broke it up, and now trying to motivate Anthony Bowens.
And Bowens, look at the pain he's in, trying to get over to get Caster in this thing. He's hurting Anthony Bowens.
I mean, we're all hurting on some level, Thomas.
Oh, I'm hurting every day. You see right there, Nicholas cutting it in half.
Trying to prevent Bowens from making the tag. But Bowens fighting diligently. Oh! The AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line. The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the executive vice presidents of AEW. They have isolated Anthony Bowens. He desperately needs a tag out to Max Caster.
They're pumping up.
They're pumping those Reeboks up.
But the Bucks have completely cut the ring in half, metaphorically speaking.
They're going again here, double super kick.
Little super kick, but Bowens! I think Bowens, he spotted on the corner that Caster wasn't there. He knew he needed to buy Caster some time.
Oh, you're exactly right, Excalibur. Shivani, he needs Caster on an apron. Caster's down and hurting, though.
Yeah, and as you can see, Bowens is as well. He's just trying to crawl to the corner where there's no one there. Exactly what the Bucks wanted.
Yeah, for the last few moments of this match, it has been all the champions, all the Young Bucks. Anthony Bowens desperately trying to stay close to the Acclaimed corner so he can get that tag whenever Caster returns up to the apron.
Well, fans, we've been told that we have taken our last commercial break, so we are with you the remainder of the night.
Oh, that's awesome. No more breaks. No more breaks. That's great, man. No more breaks. I love it.
Tag made, but the tag has been made. Max Caster is legal for the Acclaimed. The fresh man in the ring comes around with a sling blade.
How about that? A sling blade from Max Caster.
To Hiroshi Tanahashi, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
He did the Qatar gimmick. I saw it.
Leapfrog up and over the top. And
yes, look at the power.
Big Max Caster. Uh-oh.
And Matthew Jackson face first in that top turnbuckle. Caster sends Nicholas to the outside. And Max Caster over the top.
Caster looking great right now on behalf of his team, the Acclaim. They're looking good. Can they capture those tag team titles?
Got to get it. Oh, is he going to? I thought maybe a mic drop here, but no. Matthew is up, that is.
Caster,
crossbody.
Diving crossbody. The leg hook is tight. And Matthew Jackson there in time to break it up.
This is for the World Tag Team titles. This is big here, right on Dynamite. Here we go.
Remember, the Young Bucks, their second reign as AEW World Tag Team Champions ended without a successful title defense. Can the Acclaim repeat history here tonight? Do-si-dos all around. Super kicks intercepted. And all four men, the same idea, all four men down.
This is just an indication of what we have seen all through the night from the beginning. Great match, great competition, right here on Dynamite each and every Wednesday, like you're going to see next week when we're in Cardiff.
You're right, Shivani. I mean, topped it off at the top of the night earlier. We kicked it off with a TBS title successful reign by Mercedes. I mean, and here we are with a tag team title match. It's amazing. It's awesome.
And now Caster, splash in the corner, avoided Nicholas Jackson, the Enziguri. And Bulldog out of the corner.
Oh, how about that? A Bulldog from Nicholas.
It was a rough landing there for Caster. But this could be an even rougher landing as Nicholas the same time. No, the knees were up.
Yeah, you can see Caster's hurting on that, but Nick's hurting a lot worse.
Bowens is ready to go, but wait a minute, watch from behind.
Whoa, look at
Matthew Jackson has Bowens, and powerbomb, thunderous powerbomb on the stage. Now the roll-up of the trunks. He's got the trunks with Caster.
Yeah, Nicholas had all the leverage in the world by cheating and grabbing the trunks, but still able to kick out was Max Caster.
Yeah, I thought he stole it that time, but Max showing his tenacity, brother.
Oh, he's tough. So is Bowens. They're both tough cats.
Matthew Jackson, the legal man for the champions. Could be looking for what they call the TK driver, but no. Caster able to escape. Oh, Rick Knox.
Oh, man, inadvertently the ref got squished. Rick Knox, the ref got
Matthew Jackson, the low blow.
It was a reactionary thing for Max to turn around and check on the referee, and that gave Matt Jackson plenty of time.
Yeah, Matt, once he realized the ref couldn't see it, he was nutshot city.
Matthew Jackson, he's got one of the AEW World Tag Team Championship title belts.
Referee Knox is still down and hurting there in that corner. He got squished pretty good.
Yeah, might have conked heads with Max Caster.
Hold on, look at that squash. Wait a second.
FTR.
What the hell are they doing here? I don't even know who he is.
Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
Cash trying to get the referee back up, and he's done so.
Brother. Oh, wait. Dax Harwood. Just a double leg.
Can't blame him.
This is disqualification.
Oh, that's bad news for the Acclaim.
FTR just cost Max Caster and Anthony Bowens potentially the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
That's exactly what.
Hold on, wait a minute. This is getting nuts here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible for cooler heads to prevail. I mean, this has been so charged.
FTR was trying to help. They really were. I mean, but I understand why the Acclaim is pissed off. The Bucks love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match as a result of a disqualification and still AEW World Tag Team Champions, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Look, listen, you can't blame Dax. I mean, the guy spit in his face. Of course he's going to shoot a double leg on him and try to fight him. I mean, but Dax and Cass tried to help, but I understand why the Acclaim is pissed off. They were flowing, man.
The momentum was shifting in the favor of the Acclaim.
Yes.
All until Rick Knox got taken out, the low blow by Matthew Jackson. Really, I mean, that turned the tide back in favor of, I mean, we'll never know how this match would have ended.
Wait. It's Christopher Daniels.
And CD, I was going to ask you one question, but I got to talk to you about this now. I mean, this totally changes things for the tag picture as we head into All In. What are you going to do?
Renee, if the Young Bucks had defeated the Acclaimed, I would have no choice but to call FTR the #1 contenders. But that wasn't a definitive victory in any way, shape, or form. I mean, this issue between the Acclaimed and the Bucks, it hasn't ended yet. And while that may complicate the tag team title picture, I think I have a very simple solution. This Saturday, Collision on TNT, a match between FTR and the Acclaimed, where the winner goes on to All In to face the Young Bucks for the World Tag Team Championship.
May the best team win.
Wow, explosive match.
Collision must see.
Yeah, big. Collision this Saturday. The end of the All-In Summer Series in Arlington. The Acclaim and FTR #1 contenders match. But fans, will it be the final countdown of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson? He puts his career on the line against Swerve Strickland, who will wager the AEW World Championship 11 days away, all in London at Wembley Stadium.
I promise, if I don't win the AEW World Championship, I will never wrestle again. Your title versus my career.
This might be my last shot.
Turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
When you showed up in AEW, everyone else was scared, but I was excited. We could create a dream team of unmitigated, pure wrestling violence.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind.
When I think of things that I've been deeply impacted by, it's not necessarily matches. It's like the moments, the relationships that you build.
Now, notice how he said it's for the four of us.
And this will be 25 years into wrestling. I'm the best mentally I've ever been.
You had the time of your life.
To beat me, you're gonna have to damn near kill me, because pain is temporary and pride is forever.
I will not go gently into that good night. At Wembley Stadium, at All In, it will be my last shot. My promise is that I will go to Wembley and I will be present for that moment.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Wrestling is everything that I love.
This is the life that I wanted my entire life.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
If you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
It is hard to believe that we may be 11 days away from the end of one of the greatest professional wrestling careers ever.
That was phenomenal. Great job by the studio on that. And for Danielson, just an amazing, amazing career.
All in London, the main event, title versus career, Swerve versus Danielson. We see Bryan Danielson, American Dragon, at ringside for our main event.
I'm not sure if people realize he's actually out of the building. Now they realize it.
I'm telling you, I'm so happy that I was able to call Bryan Danielson's matches. I mean, that's one of the great thrills of my career, and I'm not joking. I'm not hyping this, guys. It really was.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel the same as you, Tony.
Your Dynamite main event is set for one fall, a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 199 pounds, Yuta.
I mean, Bryan Danielson is somebody I've known for more than 20 years, somebody that I actually competed against, and then later on was lucky enough to call his matches when he was on the independent scene. I never thought I would have that opportunity again, so I'm very thankful, very fortunate to All Elite Wrestling for providing that opportunity, for Bryan Danielson providing that opportunity to call him competing here in AEW, and it's tough to imagine for me. I mean, he's been ever present throughout my journey in professional wrestling. To now think that, I mean, we are 11 days away from All in London and potentially the end of that man's career.
There's Prince Nana. You know who's not far behind, and that's the champion, baby.
And his opponent, being accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 230 pounds. He is the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Strickland.
You know, Excalibur, Taz, we all believe in momentum, and I think both men have momentum going into this big event in 11 days.
Well, 1 week ago, we saw Jeff Jarrett and Bryan Danielson. I mean, they had, I mean, it wasn't a battle, it was a war.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it was Jeff Jarrett's attempt to prepare Bryan Danielson for what he will be in store for at Wembley Stadium, for what Swerve Strickland will be willing to do to Bryan Danielson in defense of the AEW World Championship on AEW's biggest stage. But after the match was over, Swerve asked for this match with Wheeler Yuta. He wanted, I think, to send a message to Bryan Danielson to say, you think you're prepared for Wembley Stadium? Watch what I do to Wheeler Yuta tonight on Dynamite, and then tell me you're prepared.
Yeah, that's not going to be that easy, though, because Yuta is a tough hombre. He can go. He knows what he's doing. He's part of the BCC. Learned a lot being around guys like Claudio, guys like Moxley, and guys like that man right there, Danielson. So Yuta is far from a pushover, and you guys know that.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta, he came charging in, but Swerve heard the footsteps, and he popped Yuta. I was going to say, I mean, Yuta's been associated with the Blackpool Combat Club for 2+ years, and
yeah, and right now we're seeing the best Wheeler Yuta we've ever seen.
Well, yeah, at this moment, I get your point.
And now Swerve, though, this is the level of violence, the level of aggression he's willing to use as he's bouncing Yuta's head off that steel ringside barricade, and now,
Well, I can tell you from experience, when you're the world champion and people are coming for your title.
This is the one you want to train with? This is the one you want to send to me? I told you, he's an appetizer. That's a meal to me. You are nothing, boy. I'm going to retire you. Come on, Yuta. Come on, Yuta.
When someone is coming after your title to the level of a Danielson, you have to be violent like this Strickland has been. You have to be insane. You have to cross those lines. Otherwise, Danielson will beat Strickland.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we've seen Swerve Strickland, Tony. There are no lines that are sacred to him.
No, there's no lines, but you think Danielson hasn't seen this before? You think he hasn't been intimidated before?
Absolutely, I agree.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah, I agree with you.
Anything that happens to Yuta tonight has happened to Bryan Danielson.
And like I said, Yuta's not soft. He's not some punk. You know, he's going to take his beating, but bring a beating to you at some point. And maybe this is the point right there. A little flying mare right there.
Yuta drawing on his Lucha Libre training from the early part of his career. And now trying to bait Swerve in. Swerve ducks underneath and backbreaker.
Wow. Well done right there by the world champion.
And nice transition there as Swerve. Oh, into another backbreaker. And you talk about Swerve wanting to defend his AEW World Championship. Of course, that is his primary goal at All In London on August 25th. But imagine being the man that goes down in his history as the one that ended the career of Bryan Danielson. I mean, titles can come and go in professional wrestling, but there will be only one man that ends the career of Bryan Danielson, and it could very well be Swerve Strickland.
I don't disagree, and that's something that probably lays heavy on the head of Danielson. He knows there's a chance of that, but you have to think confident. You have to think positive if you're the challenger in a situation like this. And the champion, as we see, Shivani, he's just making an example out of Yuta here.
I want to remind the fans we do have an overrun, so we're going to stay with it as long as possible here tonight.
That's right, we've taken our final break of the evening here on Dynamite as Swerve Strickland just taunting Bryan Danielson, but Danielson trying to motivate Yuta, trying to get his head in the game, thinking back to all those days, all those hours spent in the Blackpool Combat Club dojo, along with Danielson, along with Claudio Cassidy, along with John Moxley.
I think it's great. If you look at Danielson, his focus tonight is not on what's going to come up at Wembley Stadium. His focus is on trying to help coach up Wheeler Yuta here tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation, Shivani. You're correct, and I agree. And that shows you the type of teammate and friend. What the hell is this? That Danielson is. What is he doing here, Strickland? It's almost like a stretch plum, but it's not.
Yeah, inverted submission hold. He's got the arms of Yuta captured as well as the leg.
Yeah, not a stretch plum at all.
Stretch muffler, you were
like
thinking.
A muffler, I meant. Yeah, but it's like the opposite, kind of opposite way, inverted like.
Yeah, but he's getting stretched.
And now into the pinning predicament. Yuta able to escape, but getting stretched is all a part of what Wheeler Yuta experienced in the BCC dojo.
Did you guys see that moments ago? MJF next week and Will Ospreay face-to-face. Wow.
That's heavy.
Not only
big.
that, Claudio Castagnoli challenging for the AEW Continental Championship against Kazuchika Okada. Which version of the Rainmaker will we see? We'll find out live in Cardiff 1 week from tonight. But right now, Swerve Strickland has Wheeler Yuta grounded. This is usually where Yuta excels.
Yeah, but your legs are locked up like that. I mean, yeah, Yuta's definitely an awesome mat tactician, but Swerve's got those legs locked up. Come on. In a death lock type thing, and it's really tough to battle out of that.
The AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland battling the protege of the man he will face in 11 days' time at All In London Wembley Stadium. That man, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who has put his professional wrestling career on the line against Swerve Strickland's AEW World Championship. Wheeler Yuta fighting valiantly, trying to fight back, trying to honor Bryan Danielson, and using those kicks all of his mentor, Bryan Danielson, Taz.
Yeah, that's working. It's working. Ooh.
Oh, it was working until those up kicks.
Yeah, Yuta's blocking those with his face.
And here's the thing. Swerve, he's showing Danielson he's prepared for those kicks, as now he's got Yuta in a pinning predicament. But instead, Swerve changes position.
Oh, what power.
Yeah, huge power by Swerve Strickland. And no, Yuta reverses Swerve going face first that middle turnbuckle.
Thinking on his feet or off his feet. Yuta's on the hop. Watch out.
Great adaptation by Wheeler. Yuta, the elbow suicida.
Wow, love how Yuta kept his eyes focused and up.
Come on, Yuta, fight.
Don't duck your head. Go right after your opponent.
And Bryan Danielson urging on Wheeler Yuta. As Yuta ascends to the top, the AEW World Champion Swerve. Oh, Yuta overcommitted and Swerve drove him down now. He's got the arm captured.
Oh, man, it's in trouble here.
Look at this. Almost like the LaBelle lock.
Yeah, he's got that S grip. It's very similar.
And again, Bryan Danielson, he's not going to be intimidated by this. But Swerve is showing Danielson just how much preparation, how much technical preparation he's made. But Yuta, Look at this, reversing into the ankle lock.
He rolled out of it. We got the camera off him for a second, but he rolled through and got out of it to Yuta, and now he's got himself a nice ankle lock. That's a perfect way to break it.
Yeah, nice British escape there by Swerve Strickland.
You push your instep down on your own calf, and
you bring your opponent's head.
Head right. It brings all the weight down and breaks the grip.
You know what? Very interesting. Yuta may have just taught Danielson a counter to the Swerve. A counter to the label lock. You think about that?
I didn't.
But really?
A big elbow strike connects from Swerve Strickland. Yuta through the lariat, and now Roderick there maintains control. Hammer and anvil elbows. Yuta battering the champion. And now Yuta flattens him out.
He's going to roll through here.
Looking for the seatbelt.
The seatbelt.
Can't get the leg hooked. Oh my God, no!
That was close. Shivani almost got him there.
Almost pinned the world champion 11 days before the big night at Wembley. My God.
Big pushback kick there. Swerve. Went for that leaping flatliner, but Yuta's been using that cattle mutilation submission as homage to Danielson. Can he flatten out Swerve Strickland?
And he lost it because, oh boy, that's
German suplex.
Yeah, you see how Swerve's head bounced off the mat that time?
Yeah, it was excellent. Yuta's got an excellent German. Now he's got, again, those double overhooks. If he's going for that cattle mutilation, the thing is, Strickland powered out of it.
Yeah. Yuta, you can see he's attempting to flatten Swerve Strickland out on his stomach, but Swerve
strong. He keeps breaking out of it.
Yeah, using his power advantage. Oh, but Yuta, big open-handed shot.
It stunned the champion. Oh no, it
did not stun the champion.
Not at all.
And look at this, Swerve Strickland just absorbing the contact from Wheeler Yuta.
The heavy blows too.
That'll change the direction. Oh, the uppercut headbutt. Yuta right underneath the chin.
That's yeah, you're right, but he had to do it. You can see the concern on the face of Danielson.
And remember, Yuta, I mean, he very recently returning from a head injury. So a headbutt like that, obviously scary.
Especially because he came upward with it, you know?
Yeah, that coming underneath the chin, it could be a knockout shot. And, oh, that was called!
Oh, brother, that was on target.
Right in the face of Yuta, and Danielson got to witness it full bore, and I don't think Strickland's done.
He wants Yuta to get up, daring him to get up. God, what a match it's going to be at Wembley. Holy smokes.
What heart Wheeler Yuta is showing, but no, cannot survive a second one.
No,
there can't be any way.
They just got caught with that first one. I don't even think Yuta realized what happened on that second one. Oh, come on, Strickland, enough's enough here.
Yeah, no, Taz, you're right. I don't know what he's trying to prove.
A third house call.
Well, it's like I said before, you're on top of that mountain. You know people are coming for you now.
Oh, my God.
Right out of the page of Danielson.
They're stomping down on Wheeler Yuta. And oh, look at this lefts and rights. Yuta. And that is it. Plus, referee calls for the bell, but Swerve continues to pound Yuta. And Danielson saying, no, Danielson's had enough for sure.
This is what Swerve wanted.
Well, the ref had to stop the match because Yuta could not defend himself. He's knocked out.
Wheeler Yuta is completely defenseless. Swerve Strickland
can't defend yourself.
No. I got a message for you. Brian, I said last week that I was going to show you and the rest of the world why I am the most dangerous man in all elite wrestling. That was just an example of what I'm going to do to you in front of 50,000 people at Wembley Stadium in 2 weeks. Brian, you're going to bring your family, right? Because right where you sat, front row, and watched me mutilate Wheeler Yuta is the same thing I'm going to do in front of your daughter when she watches you have your last match. Then you can fulfill that promise that you made to her that you were going to retire. I'm going to force you to retire because that's what I'm going to do when I cripple you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's going beyond the bounds here. He not only wants to retain his title to Swerve.
Wow. That's breaking the code, folks, right there. When you use that word, that C word in the business, that's breaking the code. Whoa. Strickland's not down here.
That was called. Danielson with his back turned. Speaking of breaking the code.
And the champion is really setting the table. I mean, I said it, there are no lines sacred to Swerve Strickland.
Look what he's doing now.
Wow. August 25th. Will it be the end of an era? Will it be the end of Bryan Danielson's career? We will find out at Wembley Stadium in London, England.